Everyone told me to walk away, to save myself from the pain they saw coming. But I couldn't resist the pull of your presence. Now, as I look back, I'm torn between regret and the undeniable truth that I still can't let go. They said you'd break my heart, that you'd never be what I needed, but I believed in you. Now here we are, in the ruins of what could have been, and I wonder if I was wrong to ever believe. People warned me that loving you would be my downfall, but I thought we could prove them wrong. Now I sit here staring at the pieces of us, and I wonder if they saw what I refused to see. I didn't listen when they said you were trouble. I thought we were stronger than their doubts. But now, as I face the silence between us, I realize they knew something I couldn't admit to myself. The world told me you'd leave me in the end, but I fought for you, for us. Now I feel like I'm left fighting alone, and all I can do is question if I was the fool in love or just blind to the truth. I remember when everyone tried to pull me away from you, warning me of the heartbreak that would follow. But I was deaf to their advice, and now I'm drowning in the aftermath of all I ignored. They all saw the cracks before I did, but I was too caught up in the fantasy of us. Now, I'm standing here in the middle of our shattered pieces, and wondering if I should have listened to the warnings. When I first met you, I didn't care about the whispers, the warnings. I was convinced we could be different. Now, I see how blind love can make you, because I never saw the storm that was coming. People told me you weren't right for me, that you would only bring chaos into my life. I defended you, defended us, but now that chaos is all I have left, and I'm not sure if I can defend myself anymore. I fought so hard against the voices telling me to walk away from you. Now, as I sit here in the aftermath of our story, I wonder if they were right all along. Everyone around me saw what I refused to see. They said you would leave scars on my heart, and now I feel the weight of those scars more deeply than ever. They warned me over and over again, but I didn't want to believe that you were the storm I needed to avoid. Now, all I can see are the wreckage and the ruins of what we once had. They told me you were no good for me, but I was so lost in the idea of us that I ignored every caution. Now I sit in the silence you've left behind, wondering if they were always right. The warnings were loud, but my heart was louder. I thought I knew better, that love could conquer anything. But here I am, alone, facing the truth they tried so hard to make me see. Everyone told me you would hurt me, that loving you would only bring me pain. I didn't listen, and now that pain is the only thing left between us. They said you would leave me broken, and I was too stubborn to believe it. Now, all I can feel are the cracks in my heart from loving you more than I ever should have. They warned me that you would leave, that you wouldn't stay when things got hard. I didn't believe them then, but now that you're gone, I wonder if I should have. People said you'd let me down, that you would never be what I deserved. I fought against their words, but now, standing here in the wreckage, I see that they were right. I was told you'd be the one to walk away when things got tough, but I didn't listen. Now I'm left standing in the ruins, trying to pick up the pieces of the love I thought we shared. They all said loving you was a mistake, but I didn't care. Now, as I stare at the empty space where you used to be, I can't help but wonder if they were right all along. Everyone tried to save me from you, from the pain you'd cause, but I couldn't hear them over the sound of my heart. Now the silence is deafening, and I finally understand what they meant. They warned me that you would never love me the way I loved you. I didn't listen, and now I'm left questioning if I ever truly knew you at all. They saw what I couldn't, that you were never meant to stay. I believed in us, but now that belief has turned into regret, and all I have left are the memories of what could have been. People said you would leave me shattered, that your love would never be enough. I was so sure we could make it. Now, I'm not sure of anything except the pain you've left behind. They told me to be careful, that your love came with warnings. I ignored them all, and now the only thing left is the lesson I had to learn the hard way. The voices around me told me to stay away from you, that you'd only break my heart. But I followed you into the storm, and now I'm left picking up the pieces of everything we lost. Everyone told me you weren't right for me, but I chose to believe in the dream of us. Now, as the reality sets in, I can't help but wonder if they saw something I never wanted to admit. They warned me that you would leave me in the dark, that your love was fleeting, but I didn't care. I dove headfirst, believing we could make it last. Now, I'm left with nothing but shadows where our love once was. People said you would never be able to give me the love I deserved. I didn't believe them. I thought we could prove them wrong. Now, as the pieces of us lie scattered, I wonder if they were always right. Everyone around me told me to stay away from you, that you'd only bring me pain. I refused to listen, thinking our love was different. Now, all I feel is the hurt they tried to protect me from. They said you would leave me broken, that you'd take more than you gave. I didn't want to believe them, but now, as I look at what's left, I see that they saw what I couldn't. They told me you would never stay, that you'd break my heart in the end. I didn't want to hear it, but now I can't escape the truth staring me in the face. They warned me that you would never be the person I thought you were. I didn't listen, and now that you're gone, I'm left wondering if I ever knew you at all. People told me loving you would be dangerous, that you'd leave me scarred. I didn't listen, and now I carry the marks of a love that was never meant to last. Everyone said you were trouble, that you would never be good for me. I fought against their warnings, but now I see the wreckage of what I refused to believe. They warned me that loving you would hurt, that you weren't capable of giving me what I needed. I ignored them, but now I'm left with the pain they tried to protect me from. I didn't listen when they said you'd break my heart. I thought we could make it work. Now, all I have are the broken pieces of what we once had, and I can't help but wonder if they were right all along. They said you would leave me when things got tough, that you weren't strong enough to stay. I believed in us, but now I see that they were right, and you're no longer here. They told me you would hurt me, that loving you was a risk I shouldn't take. I didn't listen, and now I'm left with the consequences of a love that was always destined to end in pain. People warned me about you, said you would never be able to give me the love I deserved. I thought they were wrong. Now, as I look back, I see that they knew something I couldn't. They said you'd leave me when things got hard, that you'd never stay. I didn't believe them. Now I'm left standing alone, wondering why I couldn't see what they did. Everyone around me told me to be careful with you, that you'd hurt me in the end. I ignored their warnings, and now I'm left with nothing but regret. They warned me that you'd never stay, that your love wasn't strong enough to last. I didn't listen, and now I'm left picking up the pieces of the love I thought we had. They said you'd never be able to give me the love I needed, that you'd leave me in the end. I fought against their words, but now I see the truth in what they said. They warned me that you would leave me heartbroken, that you weren't capable of staying. I ignored them, and now I'm left with nothing but the pain they tried to protect me from.